Hello and welcome once again to Vectorloungeuk. Welcome to sunny Cardiff International Airport. Live weather. Lovely. Anyway, this video has been asked for, requested. It's a follow-up, I suppose, to the say intentions, how I use say intentions. People were saying they were having problems with pushback and could they have a look at the settings or how I set up and things like that. So this is not normally my type of video. I'm not a tutorial type of guy, really. Well, not at this point anyway. I feel like a bit of a fraud, but I will certainly go through how I do it, all the little tips and tricks I've learned, which are not many, but they have helped me out, and see if they help you out. I hope they do. If you get anything from this video, even if I annoy you, like, subscribe, comment down below, good or bad, doesn't matter, all helps the algorithm. I really don't care. But if you do have any questions or anything like that, I do try and help as much as I can, especially now the channel's small. I think, not that I'm saying it's going to get big, to be honest, but now that the channel's small, if I can help in any way, shape or form, I'd like to do that. That's what community's about, right? And yeah, let's get on with it then, shall we? So the first thing I want to point out is this is the setup, and you must make sure GSX say intention, sorry, has turned off GSX communication audio device. Otherwise you're going to get double readings. Okay, I suppose it goes without saying, make sure that say intentions and GSX is up to date with any hot fixes or what do you call them, or updates. That's it. All right. So also, I'm sure you're all aware, but I will say it anyway because there might be somebody out there that doesn't know. RMP is ramp. That this 119.99 is what we use to contact ramp or the services section. So for your fuel, catering, things like that. Just a quick note, boarding is handled by crew, cabin crew. So you have to request cabin crew to do the boarding. Ground don't do the boarding. Or I shouldn't say ground, even though that's what they classed as. Ramp does not do the boarding. Okay? Right. Let's get into some of the things that may be causing issues. First thing, let's go into the electronic flight bag. Come into SIM settings, into GSX. Make sure everything in GSX is off. Have a look at that. This doesn't matter what it's down to, but these must be off. All of the flip ones must be off, okay? Or otherwise there's a conflict between say intentions, GSX and the Fenix app. All right? Cool. So with that being said, let's bring up say intentions, and I'm just going to press here. If you've got a tuner, you can tune it in. If you want to go and do it manually, you can come down here and do it manually. I will need to very quickly run through the overhead panel, which I will do right now. We'll bring the batteries online, ADIS. Not that we need them, I'm not going anywhere, but I'll just very quickly run through it. Because after doing this, I might go for a fly. There. I always put beacon on. Always put beacon on, because that's a little sign to GSX that you're ready to go. Or you're ready to start moving or pushing back or whatever. Alright? I'm going to put those on. Now we've got power. You'll be able to see that I am now tuned to 119.99. Okay? So that means my normal, how I would talk to tower maybe, or ground or something like that. That's the button I'm going to use to talk around. So, flight deck to ramp. Requesting fuel.
Ground to flight deck, copy, standby. Ground to flight deck, fuel truck is on its way.
Cabin crew, can you start boarding, please?
Understood, Captain. We'll get boarding started.
There you go. So, obviously, I've got a button mapped for my cabin crew. I have a button mapped to talk to my co-pilot, and I have a button mapped to talk to ADC and grounder.
Ground to flight deck, please open the aft cargo door.
Now, here's another important feature. Sometimes,
ground to flight deck, please open the cargo doors.
Sometimes GSX does not open the doors for you. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If you have a look at boarding, they open that door, and they open that
ground
door.
To flight deck, please open the cargo doors.
But they didn't do the cargo doors. Okay? Now, where sometimes before you could have GSX actually fuel the Fenix aircraft and fuel and board it. If you're using
refueling in progress.
If you're using, say, intentions to do it, you have to manually load the aircraft. Okay? I normally set it for fast because it works out about the same time as the fuel truck goes. Okay? So you should see those starting to refuel now. And you should see boarding starting now. There you go, both working. Okay? Let's have a little look outside. Yep. Here comes the baggage. I think the fuel truck is trapped, but still, it's there.
Boarding has commenced, Captain.
Okay. So that is where we are. I will be back with you once boarding is finished and we're ready for pushback. So as we're boarding, I wanted to show you something. This is the mapping I've got for my controls. So my push to talk button is a button on my joystick. So that's to talk to ATC. This one talks to my co-pilot. This one talks to my cabin crew. This also is the one I use to talk to the ground crew and ramp and everything like that. Okay? So I've just been told cabin crew baggage is loaded. I've just been told the flight deck refueling is complete. And it is. that bit has been used with the APU on. Okay, so I'm just going to do everything now I would to start the aeroplane and get pushback. What I am going to do, now you can do this either by using the co-pilot or yourself, but I'm just going to switch it to co-pilot for now, just so that you can hear everything that's going on. Okay, so I am now going to request push and start. Okay, so Cardiff Tower, this is Speedbird 1974 requesting push and start.
Speedbird 1974, push and start.
Hold the ground chart.
Face southwest.
Push and start approved. Facing southwest, Speedbird 1974.
Okay, let's bring this up. So now I tune back to ramp. Cockpit to ground. Requesting push and start. Face southwest.
Roger, stand by for pushback. Ground to flight deck, preparing to push.
Now, this is where I had problems. Let's go back to ground services. Have you noticed all of the doors are still open?
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin inserted, stand by for pushback.
All of the chocks are still on, and the GPU is still connected. GSX will not push you back when these are open. So they take a while to close, so you get them closed.
Ground to flight deck, tug connected.
We come up here. When requested, we will move the handbrake off. And we will start engines.
Ground to flight deck, please set parking brakes.
Setting parking brakes. There you go, he's just settled us down. Parking brake set. Can you wave the pin to the left, please? There's your pin. And the tug goes and drives straight through the aeroplane. Lovely. Anyway, so that is how I use sane tensions for pushback and start. I would love to be able to tell you how I use the checklists, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. At this moment in time, I set those up a long time ago, when I first got sane tensions months and months ago. And I know I went on to the site, the pilot portal, and I know I downloaded the checklists for the Fenix. I can't for the life of me remember how I set them up, or how or the process for doing that. I wish I could. I can't. I'm sure there are videos out there, because I'm sure that's what I use to do it. It's not the easiest of things to do, but I know on Sane Tensions Discord there is a whole section dedicated to it with people who are more than willing to help. So I would suggest you direct your inquiries there, and hopefully they can help you. I hope this video has helped you in some way, shape or form. like I said at the start, if this has done anything for you, if it's helped you in any way, shape or form, please give us a like, a comment, a subscription, anything. It's very little work on your part, and it helps me immensely. And hopefully I'll see you in another video. I hope this helps the person that asked. Sorry I forgot your name. If it does, give me a comment down below and tell me that it's sorted out your problems, or if it hasn't, and I'll see what I can do for you there. Everybody, I wish you a happy and safe rest of the week, and I'll see you in the skies somewhere. From me, see you soon. Bye now.